Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Stranger Things just ended. It is a series that I've enjoyed for the most part throughout its run. But how is the new season, the final season, season 5? Just gonna get it right out there. It's not very good. It's kind of bad, actually. Stranger Things is a show that has been going on for 10 years now, and this season does not really reflect that length. The quality dip from last season to this season is actually kind of insane. Off the rip with the first part, I hate how they just breeze over the ending to the fourth season. It's like we have this whole, like, apocalyptic setting in Hawkins, like the giant earthquake and everything, and then it's kind of just breezed over with an exposition dump in the beginning of season 5. That kind of just threw me off immediately, because that should have been, like, a huge thing to explore, which they could have done this season. And look, this next part that I'm going to say, I don't want this to be a dig on the actors. This is more so on the producers for taking so goddamn long to produce this show. But, man, these actors being adults in these situations is seriously so fucking painful to watch. The scene where Dustin is getting bullied in the school hallway is just like, why? Like, it's so weird seeing a grown-ass man getting bullied in a high school hallway. It's, like, just so cringe. And then, once again, this is not a dig on the actor or anything, but, Millie Bobby Brown. Full Botox face with lip filler playing a child. It just does not look right. I don't know why this took so long to come out. We could have done this. This is not good enough quality to be like, oh, this took 10 years to make. It's just not. So yeah, the actors' ages really just throws the vibe off completely. And I don't know, just the whole, like, season just feels like so lower quality. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I was watching parts of the third season of Stranger Things the other day, and it looks like it has actual life and soul in it. There are colors, there are, it looks good. This season is just, like, so boring to look at. There really aren't any super cool settings or anything. It's just kind of boring. They spend a lot of time in the Upside Down, and once again, it just does not look great when we are just only seeing the Upside Down. We are just stuck in this just gray-scaled landscape. And for some reason, this season just has the Upside Down not being a threat whatsoever. We're kind of just chilling in there, because, look, previous seasons, the Upside Down was cool because, it was, there was threats there. There was some stuff to be scared of. Here, it's like they're just chilling in this boring, drab wasteland, and it's just not entertaining to watch. Getting into the next drop of episodes, once again, just really fucking boring. I guess I'll talk about the plot lines now. So there are like 3 big plot lines. There is the military plot line, there is the party plot line, just trying to get Vecna, I guess, and then there is the plot line with the kids. 2 of those plot lines fucking suck. The plotline with the kids just feels so unnecessary. I don't know why we are using the final season to try to establish an entirely new character, Holly Wheeler. And look, there's nothing wrong with that, but one of my big critiques of the season is that the main characters get, like, nothing to do. We are dedicating so much time to this useless side plot that it's just like, where's the main characters at? Like, where are the characters that we've been following for the past 10 years? I don't think the plot with the kids is, like, bad, but it just feels unnecessary when there are so many other things that could have been established more. The only good thing about the kid plotline, though, is that it gave us Derek. God bless that kid's soul. This guy, he is probably the best character of the season. He is so funny. He's so charismatic. I really like Derek. Everyone else, though, very, very bland. Oh, then we get to the military plotline, and Jesus Christ, man. Dr. K might be the most uninteresting character that this series has ever put out. I seriously could not give a single fuck about this military plotline whatsoever. It is just so boring, and by the end, they don't even get anything done. This military is, like, not even a threat. And then we get to the party's main thing, where they're trying to figure out how to beat Vecna and stuff, and once again, there is just no threat. Vecna is so unintimidating this season, like, seriously. And not even just Vecna, like, just every monster. The Demogorgons are here again, and they literally body the shit out of Mike Wheeler's mom. She just comes back. in the second batch of episodes, like, she's just there again. She's, like, mangled in the first part, and now she's just back, like, walking. It's like, this show has zero fucking stakes. It is actually so unbearable. I don't know why this season decided to make the main monsters and villain just so weak. Because the only threatening thing Vecna really does is, like, almost kill people. He gets like the last second, but of course something has to save them, and then he kidnaps kids. But once again, that they don't really do much with that plot line. And then I'll address the elephant in the room, the Will storyline. I'm mad at the storyline for the reason that this could have been something that was established like 2 seasons ago. We could have been building on this up until this point and then have like a big final moment. Because it just feels so thrown in here. It just feels like they just rushed it. I actually kind of like the scenes with Robin and Will too. I think they have like a cute dynamic, but once again, it just feels so rushed. And then we get the infamous coming out scene, which is pretty terrible. It really just has zero emotional impact. It really just feels like the directors are trying to have some like cinematic moment when that is not what you should be thinking about during a coming out scene. It just feels really awkward. I don't know why they had to have the entire cast of like 15 characters in the room, some of which are not even like close to Will whatsoever, so it just feels weird. And then like the and me cliche thing, oh my god, that was terrible. So going into the finale, basically the only setup for it was that they're gonna go beat Vecna. That's pretty much it. Like, they don't really do much during the entire season aside from the finale towards Vecna. It's like, up until then, it's like them just establishing that they need to beat Vecna and how they're gonna do it, which is like, okay. You know, saying that, it just doesn't sound that bad, but once you watch the finale, you'll understand how bad this is. Because, I guess we'll just get into the finale, they beat Vecna so goddamn fast. Once again, Vecna is so pathetic this season, he literally cannot do anything and they beat him in like 20 minutes. The Mind Flare becomes like this kaiju monster thing and it literally doesn't hurt anybody. Nobody in the main cast even gets like hurt. Like Nancy gets cornered at one moment, but like I said with the cliches, last second she gets saved. Like Vecna is just so pathetic. He just fucking sucks. He is so powerless this season. And this is the series' main villain. This is the finale. Like we should have like some stakes, but no, there is just nothing there. There is no threat. There's a lot of talk of, oh, if he wins, the world will be destroyed, but I don't even believe that he could win because of how easily they beat him every time. I mean, the kaiju Mind Flare does look cool, I'll give it that, but that's about it. It's really lame, it's really weak. So what's happening with the kidnapped kids? They just free them once they beat the Mind Flare. That's it with that. What happens with the army plot? They literally don't do anything with it. Like, genuinely nothing happens with the army plot. I will give the finale some compliments, though. The scene with Mike and Eleven saying goodbye, I thought was great. Okay, I actually really liked that scene. Easily the best scene of the season, maybe one of the best in the series. But one thing that pissed me off so much about the finale, the flashbacks. Every, like, impactful scene that there's supposed to be, there is like flashbacks, and it's like, do the directors think the audience is stupid, or are they just like, do they know it's underwhelming so they have to remind people of what was once good? I just don't get it. The flashbacks are just so unnecessary. And then like 40 minutes of the finale's epilogue, which is cute sometimes. Dustin's speech is kind of cringe. Yeah, I did really like the final scene though, where Will is like making up the story of what he believes happened to Eleven, which is honestly pretty tragic, and I think was just a great way to send off that character. I forgot to put this in the video, but another reason why the military is so useless is that they're supposed to be trying to kidnap Elle, but like in the scene where she kills herself, they just watch it happen. And then like when Mike is explaining what he thinks happens, he's like, she did a vanishing spell of invisibility so they couldn't catch her, but it's like, they didn't even try to catch her. They just stood there and watched. Like, what? Huh? So, yeah, I really liked everything with Eleven and Mike in the finale, actually. They were really good. Everyone else, though, is just like, oh my god, like, you guys are just, like, so boring. And that's another thing. There are so many characters this season. Going into the final episode, our main cast is, like, 15 people, and some of them just, like, why are you there? Like, Mr. Clark is there, Vicky is there. Also, they, like, make a point to include Vicky in, like, the final battle, kind of, I guess. She's kind of just there, but then she's not even in the epilogue, so it's like, why was she there? Like, even Mr. Clark was in the epilogue. There are just too many characters here, man. Like, I don't know why. Because once again, with these pointless plots, with the amount of characters, the main characters barely get anything. Like, Mike, outside of the finale, does pretty much nothing. Like, if you ask me what Mike's character is in the final season, you probably wouldn't be able to tell me anything because he's just like this soulless guy who's just there. Joyce is also just there. She doesn't really do a whole lot. Once again, she has some moments in the finale, but the whole season, not a whole lot. It's just like so confusing as to what the point of this was. I guess just general thoughts about this season. It is just very underwhelming. I just feel like nothing happens here. Like, they beat the bad guy with pretty much no hesitation. And yes, I did wish that someone in the main cast died or at least got injured, but I keep seeing people saying that, like, oh, you guys just want to see people die for no reason. And it's like, bro, Vecna is a villain who actively tries to kill several people and just fails every time. That is not a good look. You just make him look pathetic. Eleven's sister Kali also dies, but I mean that scene was sad, but it also, like, she's just there for a couple episodes. Like, it's not like they killed off anyone that important. Also, they were kind of like teasing that like we would get some like crazy backstory for Henry, but he just finds a rock and then he's like, I'm evil. So, okay, like, I don't have a problem with villains that are just like evil for the sake of evil, but once again, he's so evil, yet he can't do anything right. This season just kind of pissed me off, man. Like, it's just not very good. It just feels like a major drop in quality from the rest of the show that, like I said, I enjoyed. I don't know if I really have anything else to say about this season. I just didn't really enjoy it. I wish it was better. I wanted it to be good, but yeah, I don't know. Also, the acting isn't amazing either, but I think that's just because the writing is so bad. The dialogue is not very great, so I don't really know if I can blame the actors that much. I don't know, man. This season sucks. Thank you for watching this video. Check out some other videos of mine. I'll probably put them up on the screen. But yeah, tell me what you thought about Stranger Things 5 in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.